to hurt! Ah! Whew! We all in one piece?
Look out!
Don't let up!
Wow, not even a scratch!
Ugh, smells like something died in here.
Great work!
Nobody in this damn town knows how to clean up after themselves. Let's take him down!
Good one! Can't get past that armor! Can't get past that armor!
That's what you
That's the
get.
last of them!
Why was I built to feel ennui? We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
Ah, the old rest and go. All the luxury and comfort of a shipping container.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway? You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do. What's that? Speak up now. What'd you turn up? Peaches and cream, if that isn't the most handsome bit of lethal engineering I've seen all week. That'll go for a tidy sum of bits. A shame you didn't visit old Gladys first. That would have fetched a good price. I may have thrown in a batch of my famous sugar cookies just to sweeten the deal. If Auntie Cleo's exporting wraps from Monarch, golly me, someone's going to be in the soup when they get caught. Well, that's just swell, sweetheart. Good for you. Are you positive? Honest to goodness? Can't say I wasn't hoping for more, but I suppose it can't be helped. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your pal Gladys now. You can come visit anytime. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key, and they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in. Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light in the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double. Fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the Sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her. Now, was there anything else? Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
Sublight puts the organized in organized crime. Been trying to get him to use that slogan.
You reckon we can shop here, or is it all spoke for?
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the unreliable? Sure you are. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door. Sure am. These days I...
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come. Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere. I didn't ask. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
Does this make us sublight agents now?
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested? One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you. Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood? You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
Yeah, see? We'll be fine.
Please, would you kindly inform the crew that long chats with Ada are not required every time... We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right? Wait! Don't go just yet. I've been practicing for this. Here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records. Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill. Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, I got this Rizzo's Rangers tossball poster coming in on the next side. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. Thanks a bunch.
Could I get enough? Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest sal tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today? You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know any, but I'll warn you. Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried? Not that I got any priors.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right. So I can talk to him, of course.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
He's sort of the Would you? I'd appreciate that so much. Oh. He doesn't talk much, but he's got this plot. You think that's what I'm looking? Sorry.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up. Did she now? Well, I can see I was mistaken. Because if Catherine really had sent you, there'd be a lot more expletives in your message. Hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman's... This again? You can tell that about cover it. No. She runs the betting parlor across the... I don't have time.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow. So who... Aren't they just? When I get to worrying about the marauders outside, the raptidons chewing at the walls, I just turn my transceiver up to drown it all out. Most of the time it's static on account of the frequency being clogged up, but sometimes it's tossball.
You get to listen to games all day? Stellar Bay really is a paradise.
It's pretty swell, but it's a whole lot better with company. Say, I don't think I've seen you before, and I'd remember that face.
I'll try not to be a stranger then. Name's Felix, by the way.
You should stop by more often. The games are always better when you've got someone to celebrate with.
Sounds like a good time. I wouldn't mind bringing a couple drinks and settling in for the pennant match.
Look at me, getting carried away again. So, what can I do for you? Signed by the Black Hole himself. Why? You really think he'd do that? Fine.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Gosh, this old girl's in a rough...
Hey, you want it?
Sorry, ma...
Oh. Braxton. He's in charge of getting... He's a... I can't keep... Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing something else. Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering. Sure. And once you finish helping me, then we can talk about the poster. That about... Fine by me. I'd give you... Stealing some... You mind slap... If... Caleb... If... That's... Fine by me. That take some.
Have you had time to check out? Would you look at... I can't thank you enough. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker, too.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding. Oh, getting so I can... Don't interrupt. But I got shit right. Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Nice change. Well. Let's get down. I'm headed. Outstanding. I'm That's quitter talk. You want me shooting straight? Give me my meds.
Smells like wrapped in here. Oh, it does work. I bought some musk from Sebastian to come.
Hello, dearie. What can Auntie have? Bless your little heart. Now. I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclast, oh. Oh, it's none of my... No. Doctor... Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his. The one upstairs, where we store our medicines. Chin up. Hello. Such a... In the town graveyard, I'm afraid. The graveyard.
You're gonna go tussle with some raptidons? Because I've been practicing my...
Hello again. And what a helpful Who's your luck? Oh, it's not now. Doc? Oh.
Oh. More or less dangerous than a steady Whew, that hit. Great. Where to? Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. We'll be going south and west. If you're more of a spelunker. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
A real big game hunter. You got... What's the ugliest thing ever killed?
Oh, I still have night. Hey, got a favor to ask. Figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow, we might stop in on an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. You don't seem the type to run off and get your... I'll be upfront with this. What I'm... Really? Here I was stealing myself for an... I used to run with a band of hunters. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. First, we go to Hayes. I'd buried him a ways from our encampment. I need to pay my respects. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in... Then we find my 2 lost trackers and bring them home. A long time ago, we built an...